Fourth speaker, ladies and gentlemen, is Mr. Arief Gunawan, the CEO of Sevenfold Hospitality. He possesses a doctorate of philosophy and is also a member of the National Federation of Neuro-Linguistic Psychology USA. He is currently developing his own business in educating self-development program, in salesmanship, entrepreneurship, leadership, and many other related fields. Let's give Mr. Arief a big round of applause as he shares his talk entitled Unlocking Your Hospitality Potential.
Who doesn't know me? Very good. Who is hospitality student? Raise your hand. Very good. Who's a business student? Raise your hand. Who is not at all? Raise your hand. Okay. Today, I want to talk about 7 rises student entrepreneurship. I'm Indonesian. Have been away from Indonesia about 12 years. You are all happy here today. When my age, like you now here, I was washing dirty dishes, kitchens, all, that's my job. I don't study. But what I study, what I learned, 3 things. What's that? Which has been promoting for Malaysian tourism, 3S. What's that? 3S, Malaysian tourism's campaign. 3S. What's that? What's that? Senyum. Right? And then Sapa. Hey, I'm promoting Malaysian tourism. And the third, Sopan. My goodness, I will report to Dato. Senyum, Sapa, Sopan is what I learned. Then what my job the first time? I flew from Indonesia directly to Paris. I work in the cruise. That's the only I study. So you are happy here because you study. You spend your parents' salary and also money. Right? Are you happy today? No, I cannot hear you. Are you happy today? Say yes. Yes. One more. Say yes. Yes. See, the second is going to be yes. Okay. Anyway, I will continue. Unlocking your hospitality potentials. I'm not talking about hospitality only. And do not think that hospitality is only about hotel. Hospitality is not only about hotels. My blood is hotelier. But how we think more? There are plenty potential out there that the business from hospitality industry is not hotel and tourism only. There are still more. One, what are you doing actually? As the question before, yes, only study. You are doing for study. And then what? And then what? What will you do? After study, graduate? Got certificate? And then what? It's part of your life? Or find a girlfriend in school? Okay. The third, what did you plan actually? I was born in poor family. What do you plan? Have you ever tried to plan your own path in the future? What you are going to be? What you are going to be? It has no idea yet. pick your pen, think that you start, now you think what you are going to be. Like Hansel said, we have to make strategy. Strategy is only for business. No, find a girlfriend also has a strategy, do you? Right? So, your own career path, your own life in the future is not somebody else make it, but yourself. You have to make it by yourself, not somebody else. Motivation is not from people, other people to make you motivate yourself. No, motivation is from your inner, from yourself. I cannot do anything. The school cannot do anything if you don't want to do it. Do you? When I was 18, 19 years old, I was traveling already worldwide, from Alaska, South America. But what? I cleaning only dirty dishes. Again, parent is parent. I sent a postcard from Alaska, I sent postcard from Latin, but what? The parent also said, if you are not having master's certificate, I'm not proud of you. That's why 2 years back, when I got money, I come back again to study. Just what? To make happy my family, my mother especially. Yep. So for opportunity, outside there are plenty of opportunity. Again, it's not only hotel, it's not only tourism, it's not only for travel. No. There are plenty of opportunity for hospitality industry. I studied hospitality industry, and also I studied law, I studied also business, and also I psychology. I tell you, outside that, there are plenty of opportunity. Because why? Because if you don't do, if you don't find yourself, the result is zero. Oh. Opportunity, you have to take it. It's not given. Opportunity, you have to create. Opportunity, you have to innovate it. That's you find opportunity. If you don't get any opportunity, if you don't see any opportunity, if you don't find any opportunity, if you don't have, talk to me later. Yep. 5, studpreneur. What is studpreneur? My ambitions, because I failed. After graduate for senior high school, I didn't study for 3 years. But I want to create that you are all as student, become entrepreneur. Right after you graduate, you are CEO already. How? Talk is easy, is it? When you talk is easy, and then how, that meaning you have no plan. You have to make a plan. How can be? How can you do that? That's the most important. You have to make a plan. That's why studpreneurs has been created in first when I was in Vietnam also. Vietnam is young generation, has been probably is the youngest in Asia. No, Timor-Leste is the youngest, but Vietnam is the youngest. War is probably you are born, they are still having war. They are all students. They are always young. They are always 20s. I created, starting from Vietnam, that studpreneur. Whoever has studied, create some business all the time. If you remember Vietnam history, he beaten France and also China and also America on 75th, right? So they are young country, but there are big opportunity, especially hospitality also. Number 6, net worth. If you saw that there are opportunities, what is the most important is networking. Networking is very important. Probably today, when you study, when you are sitting each other, you don't recognize that in the future it's going to be your partner, in the future it's going to be your boss, in the future it's going to be your staff. Networking, you created, how can be your networks become net worth? That's very important. Can you start now? Can you shake hands for your left and right, whether you know each other or not yet? Do you know? Okay. What in the future, there is opportunity to make business from the left and right hand? No idea, inspire? Now you start thinking what business in the future you can do with your friend. That's number 6, networks become network. 7 is action. Talk only. Theory, I want to be like this, I want to be like that. Study, got certificate. For what? So action is very important because thousands of millions of ideas in your head. But if you don't start it to walk and to write, to think what's going to be happen, it seems nothing. You must start it to move. Move, talk, and move. That's what the actions. My last, earliest, I cannot share about my success, my experience, because I'm probably the oldest of the speaker. Will be take about 3 days or 4 days, I'm telling about my success story. Up and down. There are up and down in our life because we are still alive. So if 5 times failed, it's right. Probably I'm more than 5 times failed. Because we are still alive, has been given great and the highest brain from God that we have intellectually so high, we have to create and more and more. That's why up and down in life because we are alive. Thank you very much. Good afternoon.